I don't rise by letting others down. I have someone that is beautiful. I walk up to them and I know there are a lot of beautiful ladies out there that they have brains, that they are intelligent. Instead of envying them, why not make yourself to be like them? Why not look up to them? Even if they are younger than you, look up to them, learn lessons for them. Instead of feeling pressurized, instead of feeling low self-esteem because of the things that you watch. Why don't you just change that negative thing to a positive thing? Why don't you just change that weakness that is making you and is making you down to your strength? Let's jump right into the third point. Indecision. I deal with indecision a lot. I'm so indecisive. I don't just know what I want to do. I want to think it through and think it through and think it through and think it through and think it through again. Probably because we are ladies and we have a lot of emotions running through our veins. So most times we want to think emotionally and not logically. So we know the right thing, but we want to go with our feelings, we want to go with our emotions and not focus on actually the right thing that we are supposed to do. So that places us in a place of confusion and indecision. So you're just indecisive about what you're supposed to do. And you know the right thing. This one, I don't even think it has a solution or how to go about it, because as you're watching me right now, I know you know the right thing. We both know that we know the right thing to do. We both know that, yes, this is the right thing already. You don't have to deal with indecision. Sometimes you just have to risk it. Sometimes you just have to look up to the challenge. You have to look up to the situation. You have to face it and risk it and say, okay, if you can't, if this is going to weigh you down, why don't you try it out? Why don't you go for it? Why don't you give it a go? There's something I've learned so far. Instead of wailing behind you, why did I not do it? Why don't you even do it first and see if it's going to make it or not? So instead of saying, I want to create a YouTube channel, I want to create a YouTube channel, I want to create a YouTube channel every day, why don't you just create that YouTube channel and let's see you? It's better to say, yeah, you tried and you failed than you should not even try at all, because you not trying at all is going to make you so worried about it till the rest of your life. What are those goals that you have that you are just sitting on them and you are being indecisive about them instead of you to pick up yourself and actually go after them? Indecision is not, it's not something good. And I get that we are not guys, we don't think logically, naturally, because guys, they think logically, like it comes to them naturally. But to us, we have to, we have to learn it on the road, maybe like through experiences, through life, like decisions that we've made. You have to deal with indecision. You can't just sit back and be indecisive about the things that you want to do about your life. And this is not me attacking you. This is me even talking to myself as I'm talking to you, because there are still areas of my life that I'm so indecisive about. There are still things that I want to do, but I'm not able to do them because I'm scared. So what is making me indecisive? Let's look for the root of the issue first. This is how to deal with it. I'm already saying how to deal with it. The first thing to do is to find the root of the issue. Why am I being indecisive over this particular issue? Now, then research about it. What is the issue about? Okay. Now, for example, baby, I'm so familiar with YouTube channel. Let's just say, okay, so I want to grow my followers on YouTube channel. Now, so now the first thing is I know already, and I've been so indecisive about it. Okay, why am I being indecisive about it? I'm being indecisive because I've not decided maybe I want to do it or not. I'm not taking my grounds because I don't have a good camera. Okay, now why don't I just search for? Now it's time to research, right? Okay, let me go to my Google. Google, how can I have a YouTube channel and do it without having a good quality camera? Google can bring other options, can bring animation options for you. Google can give you maybe like doing 3D quality videos, or like all these writing videos. There are a lot of things. Maybe like doing, okay, the ones that videos that you don't have to show your face. That it's just your camera that is showing it, and the quality of the camera don't have to be perfect. And there are even a lot of creators that are not waiting, that are not just like sitting down doing nothing because they don't have a good camera. So Google will give you a lot of things. Apart from Google, you can check out your friends. Look for people that are in the area, people that have dealt with that kind of situation before. Try to seek out for help. How did you do this? How do you manage the situation? How can I manage it? How can I go about it? That is supposed to be our main focus here. You're not supposed to sit down being indecisive about certain issues of your life. If you continue to sit down, if you continue to sit down on things that you want to do, I can assure you time will just go so fast and you will never do it. This particular content I'm creating, I'm supposed to have created content in a long time, maybe like it's been a while since I created content for YouTube. Just I have videos on ground, so I've been like, editing and uploading, and I've not even uploaded like back to back. Just recently that I uploaded 2 videos, but I've been so indecisive about things that even not that are not supposed to weigh me down. They're just getting me worried, and I'm just sitting back. So now today I almost gave up because there's no clothes. I was like, which clothes am I going to wear? I just put up a white shirt and come, let's come. And now look at me, I'm looking fine and sweet. Motor. But well, that's just by the way. So this is not the time to be indecisive. It's peer pressure. So now this is peer pressure stroke social media life. So I'm just going to like put it together because I don't really have much time. Now, peer pressure. This is something that, well, I can't say I've not dealt with it because I've dealt with it. Peer pressure. People pressurizing me unconsciously and consciously. So peer pressure is something that we deal a lot, like not even ladies alone. Everyone battle with peer pressure. So, and I will say that one of the ways to deal with this is actually finding out where you're good at, find out your own good qualities, because God has not created a human being that is not creative and does not have sense. Because God Himself is wisdom. Not to not talk of you, His creation. You know, I learned in church on Sunday that God did not create everything because He has given us the creative ability to create some things. That is why we see people creating technologies, like creating good things, like inventing things. See, if God can create this beautiful space for us to live in, not to talk of you, His own creation that He made in His own image. Think deep, think about your good side, think about the good thing that God has deposited inside of you. Work with those things. You don't need to be pressurized because someone is making it beside you. You don't need to be pressurized because someone is getting married, you're not. You don't need to be pressurized because someone is in a relationship and you're not. You don't need to let anything pressurize you. Time and seasons are different. So their time is different from yours. My time is different from yours. So why don't you just focus on your maker and work with your time? If you're a Christian that you're watching this, why don't you just focus on God? If you're a Muslim, why don't you just focus on Allah and work with the time that God has given you, with time, with the space of your time? This is not the time. This is not the time to be pressurized because of people's clothes. Don't you know the plans God has for you? For I know the plans I have for you. They are of good and not for evil, to give you a future and an expected end. God has you in His plans. You know, God is planning something bigger for you. God is taking you to greater heights. So this is not the time to feel pressurized over someone's car, over someone's clothes, over your surroundings, over positions that you find yourself in. This is actually the time to work towards it. This is actually the time to focus on them. This is actually the time to focus on your goals. This is actually the time to work better. Don't allow social media to be the judge of your life. Don't allow social media to be everything and the only thing that you care about. No, you can envy those people, like I say there's good envy and bad envy, but it's not written anywhere that there's good envy and bad envy. But I have good envy, like I envy good things. Like, yes, I desire to have it, but not at the rate of it as far. Not at the rate of like maybe destroying my parents' peace or destroying my own peace. Or don't allow social media to pressurize you and give you different ideas about life, about love, and about relationships, and about marriage. And don't let social media be the definition of your life. Don't base everything about your life on social media. Don't bet your life on social media. Whenever you feel like you're getting too delusional or be illusional about social media and its thoughts, you can try to go offline for a while. Give yourself space, try to see things from a different angle, from a different perspective. So just go offline for a while, try to figure out things along the line, see life for what life is. See it. There's Everybody needs a break. So like they've been telling me that myself I need a break from screen. Just everything, phone, screen, everything. No. You need a break sometimes. So if you feel like it's getting to your head too much, why don't you just go offline and go back to the true meaning of life, I mean, and then come back later on when you know that you figured it out and you figured yourself out. Thank you very much for doing this with me. Yes, I think I successfully said 5 points, that 5 things that ladies deal with and how to solve them. I hope you find this video helpful. I hope it can help you, and I pray that this helps you a lot. And I pray that the Holy Spirit has led I said one or two things to you through this video. I'm very grateful that you watched this video. Don't forget, my name is Olufika. I'm your girl. Please don't forget to check me out on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok at Fiki3190. Don't forget to comment down on this video if you know any other things that ladies deal with that you feel like I should talk about, or you just want to share your ideas about it. Please do so. This is a free space. This is where everybody wants to learn. There are still things that I deal with that I'm not open about, and there are still things I deal with that I've not even figured out yet. So
Thank you so much, and
right.
see you next time.